So here lately, I have had discussions with a number of clients regarding switches and pots in their recently repaired vintage audio gear getting dirty. So for instance, this morning I had a man bring me his sans-serif receiver that we repaired about 5 months ago, and it was having trouble with signal cutting in and out. It turned out to be a tape monitor switch that he never used because he doesn't have a tape deck. And so that switch has sat for 5 months in the same position without having been turned or rotated. And all of the signal through that receiver goes through that switch. So what happens over time is the contacts, which already have some corrosion on them, some buildup of stuff on them from being 50 years old, it gets worse. And there's no way to stop it getting worse. It's going to get worse. But you can clean the contacts. And so I'm going to show you something here. This is a little potentiometer. It is a little bit simpler than the sort that you would see in a piece of vintage audio gear in terms of this is just a single gang. In other words, it can only handle a single channel of audio, and the ones in vintage audio gear are usually at least 2 gang or maybe even 4 gang. And but they still work the same. So I'm going to take the cover off and I'm going to show you the inside of it. So here, going from this terminal to that terminal, we have a carbon track. That is just a printed layer of carbon that forms the basis of the resistance for this variable resistor or potentiometer. And then here, connected to the center terminal, we have a wiper. And this wiper rotates along the track as you turn the knob. So the wiper contacts can become corroded with time. It's a normal thing. It just happens. It happens due to the moisture in the air. And these controls are meant to be self-cleaning, meaning that as you rotate them, as you use them, the friction between the contact and the carbon path wipes some of that corrosion away. And as long as you use the control fairly regularly as you rotate it, it will stay clean. However, if you just set it to one position and leave it, say for instance your tone controls or your balance control that you tend to set in a position that you like and then never touch it, it will eventually become corroded and it will begin to make and break contact. And then you're going to have noise and channels cutting out and things like that. So what I suggest to people that they do with their vintage audio gear, no matter what brand it is, it doesn't matter who made it, they all suffer from the same thing. About once a month with the power turned off, and that's important, with the power turned off, rotate every knob, flip every switch on the front panel back and forth 10 or 12 times, just like you're seeing here. And that will tend to clean some of the oxide off the contacts, and it will clear up any little intermittent issues caused by switches or pots that you don't use often. You'll find that it will make your experience with your vintage audio piece a lot better. Just do that about once a month, and it only takes about a minute or 2 minutes at the most. If you have an equalizer with slider controls, you'll need to do it with those. Run them up and down several times. And then when you turn it back on, I think you'll find it works a lot better. So there you are. I recommend that to everybody who has vintage audio gear. Once a month, turn it off. Rotate all the controls, flip all the switches through all the positions. Do this about 10 times, 12 times per control, and you'll be good to go for another month or so. That's all. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.